Hi again. Now, Eve from last video. I don't trust the sun. I'll give life myself. I will tear the Adam from my body. If I tear my body to pieces in the act, now the serpent. Do dare. Everything is possible. Everything. I'm old. I'm the old serpent. Older than Adam. Older than Eve. I remember Lilith, who came before Adam and Eve. I was her darling, as I'm yours. She was alone. There was no man with her. She saw death as you saw it when the phone fell. She knew then that she must find out how to renew herself and cast her skin like me. She had a mighty will. She strove and willed and willed. For more moons than there are leaves on all the trees in the garden. Her pens were terrible. Her groans drove sleep from Eden. She said, it must never be again, that the burden of renewing life was past bearing, that it was too much for one. And at last, when she cast her skin low, there was not one new Lilith, but two, one like herself, the other like Adam. You are the one, Adam was the other. Now, Eve. But why did she divide into two and make us different? The serpent. I tell you, the labor is too much for one. Two must share it. Then Eve. Do you mean Adam must share it with me? He won't. He cannot bear the pain nor take trouble with his body. Then the serpent. He need not. There will be no pain for him. He will implore you to let him do his share. He will be in your power through his desire. Then I must do it. But how? How did Lilith work this miracle? She imagined it. Eve, then it is I who must do it. But how? How did Lilith work this miracle? Then the serpent. She imagined it. Then Eve. What is imagined? Then the serpent. She told it to me as a marvelous story of something that never happened to Lilith, that never was. She did not know then that imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. Then Eve, how can I create out of nothing? Then the serpent, everything must have been created out of nothing. Look at the thick roll of hard flesh on your stone arm. It was not always there. You could not climb a tree when I first saw you, but you willed and tried and willed and tried. Your will created out of nothing the roll on your stone arm until you had your desire and drove yourself up with one hand and seat yourself on the bow that was above your head. Then Eve, that was practice. Then the serpent. Things were out by practice. They don't grow by it. Your hair streams in the wind as if it were trying to stretch itself further and further. But it doesn't grow longer fall it practice in streaming because you have not willed it so. When Lily told me what she had imagined in our silent language, for there were no words then, I begged her decide and will it. Then to our great wonder, the thing she had decided and will created itself in her under the urging of her will. Then I too will to renew myself as two instead of one. Then after many days, the miracle happened. I burst from my skin another snake interlaced with me. Now there are two imagination, two desires, two wills to create with. Two desires, to imagine, to desire, to imagine, to will, to create. To desire, to imagine, to will, to create. That's too long a story. Find me a one word for it all, you who are so clever at words. In one word, to conceive. Eve, Eve said, I'll repeat it. To desire, to imagine, to will, to create. That's too long a story. Find me a one word for it all, you who are so clever at words. Then serpent, the serpent. In one word, to conceive. That is the word that means both the beginning in imagination and end in creation. Find, again, Eve. Find word for the story Lily told you in your silent language, the story that was too wonderful to be true, yet came true. Poem, the serpent said. Poem. Then Eve, find me another word for what Lilith was to me. The serpent. She was your mother. Then Eve and Adam's mother. Then the serpent. Yes. Then Eve. Then I'll go and tell Adam to conceive. Then the serpent laugh. Then Eve, what hateful noise! What is the matter with you? No one has ever uttered such a sound before. Then the serpent, Adam cannot conceive. Then Eve, why? Then the serpent. Eve did not imagine him so. He can imagine, he can desire, he can will, he can gather his life for a great spring toward creation. He can create all things except one. That one is his own kind. Then Eve, why did Lilith keep this from him? Then the serpent, because if he could do that, he could do without Eve. Then Eve, that's true. It is I who must do it. Then the serpent, by that he is tied to you. Then Eve, and I to him? Yes, until you create another Eve. Okay, now you have practiced from very beginning. Scene 1, part 1. Eve, what is it? Adam, come here like that. So when you figure out, analyze and figure out, and internalize and externalize, again and again, you can do like this practice. Try to trace, browse Back to Methuselah by George Bernard Shaw, of which in the beginning is the first, the drama, the lines, which we are practicing now. So through these lines, you are fighting with words, not with swords. So that is George Bernard Shaw's creative imagination and creations. Like this, all the plays, complete work, and also it is same in Oscar Wilde and Henry Gibson's. And I also have simplified complete works of William Shakespeare. So like this, you can externalize the lines, then you can train your brain slowly, which is not natural, but you have to internalize natural disposition of the character, all the characters. Then it depends on the characters, and then your dialogues also might have high pitch, low pitch, intonation. Speech acts, natural speech acts. So on purpose, I make these lines very slow and distinct for your sake, but it is not natural at all. But again and again, I try to act out in natural manner, naturally, which you also should try whenever you feel free, and try to become the best English actor, actress in your real world. By the way, I implore you to subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon. And also, I implore you to like this video and share this video. God bless you. See you soon.